Just, you know.
Did you need some cheese?
No, I just need maybe some,
I could give you cheese with all that wine you're doing.
yeah, I could, if you had, I don't know if you have, did you have anything aged?
How come all the other carts don't wine? They just go out there and they,
Well,
they're supposed to go out there to do the fighting.
The other hearts I don't think have done, if you watch, even, I don't know if you were able to get on YouTube, you know how to use it?
Yeah. Well,
You type it in, YouTube.
For example, look at Natalia tomorrow. She's going to show all these Canadians how to fight, and she's going to win it.
I hope so. I'm not optimistic about that. I hope Natalia wins. I love Natalia. I help train Natalia. If you do your facts, I usually like guys that talk. I love a Q&A. Some kids here will never be disrespectful. I'm the guy that believes this guy right here in the wheelchair is an angel and he keeps me safe, so I test something called faith, my friend. I don't think you have too much faith in yourself. You got a limp right now, which means God gave you kind of a sucker punch along the way on the path, and somehow you got messed up. So, and then you're talking about cheese and wine. You look like a fat rat. I'm not trying to be a prick. I'm just calling a spade a spade. Your eyesight is fading a little bit, so you can't see straight to realize that I'm the real deal. If you watch YouTube for more than 5 minutes, I'm a bully right now, I guess, but being a bully is the guy with the microphone. MJF's the guy who's a genius. When he's got the mic, you should just shut up and listen, because he's going to roast you. Otherwise, you call me a coward, or you say that I'm a whiner. I want to know when the last time Bret Hart climbed to the top ropes was and did a backflip for 50 people. I know he got a big contract and did the sharpshooter for $1 million and got Stone Cold Steve Austin over. I don't remember ever talking about the 18 guys I got signed by having won 5-star match after 5-star match after 5-star match, but I don't remember bitching about punching out Vince McMahon. But I guess Bret's not a whiner though, right? Well, you want to kiss Bret's pink and black ass, call him up here for $10,000 or whatever $25,000 his booking fee is, and you can tell him how great he is, because I remember his name. The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be.
Well, let's see how I
remember my name, the past, present, and future professional wrestling. The future is, my friend, you don't have one. The past was, I don't remember your name, and your mom probably doesn't want to hear about the present day you. She doesn't. I'm not dissing his mother. She might not even have one. She probably passed away out of a shame having this guy come in here and talk shit about me. And all I wanted to was just explain my story about the hotel.
But we heard it over and over.
Just one time, because that's what I'm complaining about, because I wanted to get free pictures so I could give you an autographed picture. That was my complaint. So if you ask what the point of my complaint was, usually I'd like to know what the point of it was. No one else seemed to care. They were all interested in wondering why a guy like me is upset with Devin, because it's hard to get me upset. Devin and I have been friends for 22 years. But things like, if I go to work and the job is to have a key to a facility, and I'm supposed to be there at 9 in the morning, I got a job to do, and I show up at 8 early with sandwiches for everybody, and the key doesn't work, and then at 10 o'clock I show up again, and then they're going, oh, you're late. Devin called me and said I was late. Wes had to come get me from the hotel like I screwed up or something. Again.
Let's see how you do tomorrow in the ring.
Well, obviously, just so you know, and I appreciate that. I'll give you that. Talk's cheap, and I'll back it up in the ring.
Really,
but go on to YouTube and watch some videos. That's all I ask.
You know what they normally say, eh? Mighty talks and bullshit walks. Let's go for it and get in that ring tomorrow and do it.
All I'm asking you to do, I'll take your advice and I'll go in the ring and money talks and bullshit walks. Just please, after your bullshit walks out the door tomorrow, after I show you who the greatest wrestler on the planet Earth is, and go watch some videos before you talk to me, because you're talking to royalty, my friend. Youngest guy in the world to ever sign and be fired and hired twice for doing the most moves in the world. You know what moves are about?
Well, you know what?
Not about pay, it's about that look on the fans' faces, these guys that I care about, smiling and walking away asking if this was real, and how we didn't get hurt, how 2 guys worked together, or 4 guys worked together, created this thing called magic. 3 generations of magic runs through this blood, through this heart, and through this mind, my friend. And it's the mind.
Wear those kind of pants.
Yeah, but dude, you couldn't sew a pair of pants or design a pair of pants. You wear the same jeans as every other guy. I'm trying to be different. I'm trying to be a big mouth that whines and doesn't get cheese, because I don't think you could find cheese except for Cheese Whiz that's underneath your arms or between your ears, my friend. You know?
Well, if you need some, just go ahead and ask for help.
Okay, well, get me a glass of wine and some cheese then, buddy. To bring it tomorrow, and I will eat the cheese in front of you, and I'll drink the wine, and after I'm done, we'll have a dinner after the match, you and me. Boston pizza. I'll buy you a cheese-eating rat pizza for being a big baby that wanted to be the guy that got singled out here. You are the man. We will take it to you. Let's film this guy. He wants some credit. Everyone else is quiet, respectful. What's your name here, sir?
My name is Wayne.
Wayne, nobody wants to hear your name. The Rock said that. It wasn't that funny. I want to hear your name. No, I want to hear your name, Wayne. That's why I asked.
You want me to stand up and say it?
You can say it, or you can come on stage with the cane and see if I can borrow your cane tomorrow.
Okay.
Maybe I can stick that some bitch sideways, no? Do another, cut another promo on you?
Come on.
Let Wayne sit up here. At least Wayne understands the gimmick a little bit. Here, Wayne.
You can sit down. There you go.
Thank you.
Wait, everybody.
Hey, everybody, how's it going? Don't bother sticking that bottle there, because that's where this cane's gonna go tomorrow after you're done. Okay, there, I'll call you Mr. Hart. How's that sound?
I'm awesome, Wayne. Where are you from, Wayne, here?
I'm actually from Pembroke, Ontario.
That's what, 30 minutes from here?
Yes, sir.
Seemed like a nice town when I drove in.
Oh, it is. It's beautiful. People are nice. Everything's cool. And I'm loving it here. You know why?
Why?
Because all my celebrities are here.
Well,
And sorry to say, you're one of them.
Well, I'm glad that you have some respect for me. I've tried to earn it, but I guess I was complaining a little bit too much, but it hurt my feelings, and that's one thing with me. I try to come here and do something special every time I get in the ring. Devin knows the effort I put in to try to make sure fans walk away happy.
Well, don't leave Devin there. How about Davey Boy?
I wasn't supposed to wrestle Davey Boy, and that's my issue with Devin, was that Devin put Davey Boy in the match when he wasn't supposed to. And he's getting me a lot of heat with my company that I work for, my TV show that I work for, and that pays my bills right now. So I don't have to go back to Canada. Nobody wants to book an airplane ticket from Calgary to New York, or Calgary to Philly, or Calgary to Boston. So my flights, if you check, this is shoot again, my flights, because they're so expensive out of Canada, limited my bookings for 15 years. So instead of being one of the most booked wrestlers in the world, which is I'm the most booked independent wrestler in North America right now, I think behind Joey Ryan and Pentagon and Phoenix, and now they're both, Pentagon and Phoenix are gone to AEW. So Joey Ryan, I think, and myself are the most booked guys independently in North America. And I take great pride in 90 shows I did this year. And Devin knows better to book me with Harry. Not supposed to wrestle Harry. And not in a shoot match either that he hooked on me. And if he stiffs me or hurts me, he acts like it's a skillful thing now because it's a shoot match. When to me, that's a coward. If you want to have a shoot fight, then you pay me the extra money, we put on the gloves and we have a shoot fight. Now you're telling me it's a shoot fight, and I respect Devin. I respect the hell out of Devin's tough. He's probably one of the toughest guys in the history of the business. I would say he's this generation's Haku. He's just a wild card crazy, but I fear no man but God. And he put me on the spot, and he thinks I'm going to kiss his ass because it's in his town, or it's his show, or his parents are here. I respect his girlfriend and the dad. They just came up to me and introduced themselves. I'd never met them before, but I've been sitting at the hotel for 2.5 hours waiting for my money and waiting to get in a room that wasn't there underneath my name and waiting for my pictures that I can't sign. So when Devin gets in the ring, he's going to understand just how easy a slip punch could be, an uppercut in the face. And a guy like you will be the one cleaning up the blood off the floor. You can ask me if wrestling's real again, my friend, because I like your attitude. When you're sitting up here now, I wanted to get real for a second. What if I grabbed you just without that cane, you know, and somebody takes advantage of the situation, like David Schultz, remember that one?
Yeah.
And what do you do?
Did something nasty, but you wouldn't want to attempt to try that with me.
No, because you got a cane and you're handicapped, so I wouldn't want to hurt you. So I'm going to let you go.
Handicapped.
Well, whatever it is, I'm going to give you the stopwatch. I don't want your heart to stop here. You see this thing?
But tomorrow is the different story.
Yeah, but we're talking about you, huh? To open your mouth. Devin's already going to get his ass kicked.
You think right now I'm shooting my mouth now? Wait till tomorrow when I'm by that ringside. I'll be shooting my mouth more and more every day.
Well, guys, do you have any questions, these amazing fans? Because I put enough spotlight on this gentleman. I already forgot his name, Wayne?
Yes,
Wayne.
sir.
Awesome. So, and then Wayne can show me if he understands Wayne Gretzky, the great one. And then he can look in the mirror and realize it's not you, it's me. And wrestling, the great one of wrestling is Teddy Hart. So,
Well, I have to
always remind you every time you remember that Wayne, you are Wayne, but I don't think you've been the great one at anything in your life, and you can remember Gretzky because Gretzky was 99. When I flip you upside down, you're 66. Add one more 6, that's the devil, and that's where you'll end up being, my friend, if you don't go back to the gym. Stop with the limp and then getting the free parking pass so you can park up by Shoppers Drug Mart and get the UI check or whatever, the disability check. Go back to the gym and get back on God's team.